Crimson Desert is an upcoming single-player RPG being developed and published by Pearl Abyss, the creators of the extremely successful MMO Black Desert Online. We are going to be checking out everything we currently know about Pearl Abyss's upcoming game, Crimson Desert, which had a new trailer drop this year during Gamescom ONL. The game is set to be a single-player open-world ARPG, and has generated tons of hype from looking like the merged creation of 15 different RPG games. Crimson Desert has been in development since 2018, and is going to be Pearl Abyss's first proper RPG since their hit MMORPG, Black Desert Online. From what they have shown so far, it's definitely looking like a very ambitious project. We will be exploring what we know so far about the story, world, combat, and various gameplay mechanics. Let's check it out. In Crimson Desert, you will be playing as Macduff in the world of Pywell. Pywell is a vast continent of divided regions, each with their own people and culture. Macduff hails from the lands of Quiden, a harsh land of snowy peaks that can be seen from across the continent, but there are other diverse landscapes that we will be able to explore as well. From what has been shown, there is another named region called the Vast Plains of Akapan, and an unnamed desert, forest, rocky plateau area, and mountainous region. Within these distinctive biomes and regions there will be cities, such as the Desert Oases or Quiden's Ulsrund, Land of the Wolf, as well as villages, castles, towers, and other monuments of civilization. World. The world of Crimson Desert that was showcased in their gameplay trailers looks absolutely enormous, with interesting monuments and structures spread out across all the different regions in the game. Inside the map and its various biomes, the player will encounter hostile wildlife, such as a massive crab or a pack of wolves, along with various herbs and materials which may be unique to specific regions in the game. Moreover, it seems like within each region, there are going to be different religions and cultures, as well as an intriguing blend of species like you would see in the Elder Scrolls Online. From what has been showcased, there are humans, goblins, orcs, trolls, antler people, dwarves, and other unnamed species. How these different species blend, and the political turmoil between them is no doubt going to be an important part of the game and its story. Gameplay. By far the most ambitious aspect of this game is going to be the scale of what exactly you can do in it. You can pet the dog and cuddle the cat. That is next-gen gaming. But seriously, the scale is massive. Just to start, let's lay out the basics. There are of course going to be side quests and a main quest. Just like any other RPG, there will be a party system in the game, and you will be able to recruit mercenaries, earn their support by gaining their respect, and engage in battles alongside them. There will be gear to loot, equipable items, and a rarity system, as well as a crafting and cooking system that uses materials that you can find throughout the world. In terms of the world's dynamics, there seems to be a day and night cycle as well as a current temperature in the HUD on the bottom left. So there may be some kind of survival aspect to the game, or maybe temperature and time play a role in certain monsters spawning in or certain quests being completed. Teardrops on the floor, the pain is over, feel the darkness take control. Raiding and pillaging. A big part of this game looks like it's going to be about raiding outposts and castles. However, it won't be as simple as just sneaking in like you would in most single-player games. Now you need siege weapons to destroy the gates and walls of these structures, which all crumble with proper building destruction physics. Wooden outposts will collapse with splinters of wood flying everywhere. Brick castle walls can be shattered with heavy artillery, and explosive barrels can obliterate structures into a million pieces. Definitely a selling point. Alternatively, there are less thunderous methods of entering areas. You can pole vault over outpost barricades and into the outpost like an Olympic athlete, or for cities with a climbable architecture. You can effortlessly grab onto ledges in the wall to parkour into a window, or on the roofs of a city, Assassin's Creed style. Traveling and traversing. For traversing the world, you will get a trusty mount and plenty of horses to ride, but you will be able to unlock more methods of traversal throughout the game. The first one is the hot air balloon, which can be used to fly around Pywell and visit the mysterious floating islands, which will probably progress the main story. The other method of transportation we saw involved using a strange power which enshrouds the player with a black feathered cloak, allowing them to glide through the air. This power is likely connected to the dark psychic power that Macduff possesses, which seems to be used to open gateways and cleanse structures throughout the world. The final method of transportation is flying a massive dragon. The dragon can do flips and barrel rolls, and you will be dodging magical missiles with this mighty companion at some point in the story.
Teardrops on the floor, the pain is over, feel the darkness take control.
Puzzles and secrets. Another important part of the game will be puzzles and secrets. So far, we have only seen a couple of puzzles, one involving connecting beams of light, and another being a runic minefield. The only secret we have seen so far are hidden ice platforms in the world suspended high above the ground that are completely invisible to the naked eye. Players will need to take a plunge to discover the secret ice platforms and unveil the world in its entirety. Besides the main features of the game, there were also a few mini-games showcased within the world. Mini-games are a great part of a RPGs because they usually add some kind of flavor to the setting and serve as a nice break from the combat part of an RPG. One such break will be fishing, and the likely complementary system cooking. You can also tame a horse by jumping on its back and desperately clinging onto it as it tries to kick you off. There was also a QuickTime event cutscene in the trailer, so expect to see that as well. Flashy combat system. Crimson Desert's combat is definitely on track to living up to its predecessor Black Desert. Flashy animations and satisfying combos. Weapons we have seen so far are axes, bows and swords, and bows seem to have explosive tips, which can be used on horseback to explode destructible buildings as you pass by. Players will have many hand-to-hand skills that take inspiration from wrestling and taekwondo to masterfully maneuver large groups of enemies, such as through a TKO headlocking takedown, roundhouse kicks, triple mid-air kicks, and even a Sparta move. Specific skills may work especially well against certain enemies with weaknesses, such as the giant enemy crab, which was shown to be tipped over after the player bounces a kick off it, allowing them to secure a fatal blow. Release date and platforms. Crimson Desert has been in production since 2018, but with the ambitious goals Pearl Abyss has set, it is unlikely we will see a full release in 2024. There is no official release date as of now, but we can expect a likely 2025 release on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox.
Take me in the smoke, breathe me in and let me go. Sink to your heart to find you. Open up your eyes till you're blinded by the lies.
Final thoughts. The hype for Crimson Desert is massive, and it's well-deserved given the amazing trailer that they revealed in Gamescom ONL 2023, showcasing a game that has almost everything you could want out of an ARPG. It's looking to mesh all the amazing qualities of the best games that gaming has seen in the past decade and deliver it into a single neat package. The biggest challenge for Pearl Abyss will definitely be sticking the landing at launch and delivering a polished, optimized product.